Oh, I think I might head over to T-Bone Junction.
Cheap, reliable, lightweight, and incredibly fast reload speeds. TDR makes an easy
Double Anarchy does not need a scope.
Going after the vault? Better arm yourself with the best. Buy a first aid kit and you won't regret it.
Now I'm wishing I had bought that level 13 ancient shield. Maybe I'll luck out and find another.
Just can't carry enough bullets for your favorite gun? Sounds like you need a storage tank upgrade. Sometime.
Hello, Marcos here. I've got an opportunity for you. Come see me at my place in T-Bone Junction.
Who are your leaders? Who makes the decision?
Oh, I might as well.
Most affect your lives?
Even though it'll be some time before I'm able to do that mission. Might as well have it logged.
Whether you are killing bad guys or exploring the unknown, you need a trusty gun by your side. Let's get you rolling.
Going too slow. Something? Well, that's covered, kid.
Step right up.
Pretty good features on that.
Yeah. What is it?
Bwah. What? No comment. And no, I'm not even going to try to run over those bucket sluts in this because the boss one, it'll just make my vehicle explode.
If I can't find you what you need, it can't be found on Pandora.
Oh, look, I think you can, yeah, you can talk to him.
Hey, you seen my gun?
Ha. Sure, it's right there. Yeah, I know. I just like having it logged.
Oh, makes These guns were professional works.
No stock.
Very accurate and effective, assuming you're strong enough to hold one.
I don't use rifles without stocks, even though I know the stock gives it a faster equip speed. It also makes it less stable in fire. But I just can't imagine why you would want a rifle with no stock. It's an abomination.
Take up arms to fight the oppressors. You must leave the fighting to us when our schedule will permit your defense. If you are stabbed, control the bleeding as best you can. If you find yourself bitten, walk it off. We will protect you.
I think Vladov should be the adversary in some future Borderlands game at some point. If we think of the rulership of each corporation as an epoch on Pandora, then let's assume Dahl was the first epoch, Atlas was the second, Hyperion was the third. How about Vladov being the fourth?
So many to choose from.
Their goal would be essentially the same as Handsome Jack's, to bring so-called order to Pandora. Except whereas Jack's regime is like a pan-global and or intergalactic corporatism, Vladov would be pan-global or intergalactic state socialism. Meet the new boss, same as the old boss. I still need to get Borderlands the pre-sequel. I've only read about it and watched gameplay videos of it. I like how you're fighting the Dahl Space Marines, and I like how they use power loaders and things like that. Wouldn't it be interesting to revisit?
You found an explosive weapon. Shots fired from these weapons have a chance of exploding on impact for massive damage.
Revisit some of those ideas in a future Borderlands game. Maybe a drivable mech, a player-controlled mech of some kind.
Teach those last guys a thing or two about firepower.
Is there a remnant of the Lost Legion? I wouldn't know. Money, it buys happiness. No, it doesn't. But it can make your life easier in some ways, and perhaps more complicated in other ways. It just depends on your perspective and probably also your strategic savvy when it comes to budgeting. In other words, your resourcefulness. Money is a resource. Not an object to be worshipped, but rather simply a thing to be used, a tool. Not an end unto itself, but rather a means of achieving ends. Better than a barter system. A barter system is okay to fall back on, but you really want a stable economy. And the reason the barter system isn't ideal as something to stick with is because it inhibits newness, new things from being brought into existence. Maybe it doesn't inhibit them so much as it simply doesn't provide the necessary framework to allow newness to flourish.
My talents were squandered on this rock. I guess you're leaving?
Hey. Oh, if that had any other barrel type. No, type 3 or better. No type 1, nor type 2, not on a flag. Just doesn't yield the results that I like. You can tell I'm getting close to acquiring a revolver. I might have brought this up in an earlier episode, but have any of you ever found a level 10 Atlas revolver? Because if such a thing exists, I've never found one. And also, if such a thing exists, that would mean that it would be the first brand of revolver that you would gain access to. Otherwise, it's level 13 and would be Jacobs and Tedior. Then at level 15, Malawan, and level 16 Doll.
Malawan guns shoot more lightning than the next leading competitor.
Hmm. 16 is not a good capacity. But this, that is a good fire rate. But it essentially holds 12 rounds. I think I like the fanged one better, even though it's a green label.
Always something new. Visit all our convenient locations. Buy a first aid kit and you won't regret it.
Level 4, don't insult me. I'm level 12. Don't even bother showing me anything that's lower than level 7.
Only buy the best. If the vault is real, you'll be able to afford it.
I have to pay 56 double dollars. Whether I'm getting 72 rounds or 2 rounds. Oh well, not a huge deal. That's more of an issue when buying rockets in Borderlands 2. The fact that you pay the same price no matter how many you're actually getting. About 1/3 of the way
You're from
to
off planet. You smell oddly.
leveling up. Let's see how consistent and or inconsistent the results I get are with this. What was that? 1 out of 6? That's no good. What can I expect from a white label? That means it gets sold. I don't care if it's an Atlas. Throws loose patterns, although 30 is about the lowest I typically accept. I know that SNS I have in my Underdome bank is 25 point whatever.
400% more. Awesome. Also, torque doesn't make
But
the
it has a
gun
blade.
friggin' wood.
So it was too awesome to pass on.
The lads are the best armed mercs out there. You need something better.
Time to go hunt Rack.
The place gets right. You can pay it all down
I never get tired of that. Never. Good barrel, I think.
Look at you roll.
Time for a nice relaxing time.
Playthru-1 Cut. I got that one already, but as you can imagine, I've stopped and come back to it. I do have to work during the week. Why don't you cock it a few more times? See how many more fresh, unspent cartridges you can jip yourself. Or rather, that's what would be happening in real life. Come on, level 13, Ancient Shield. Green label or better.
Who needs a real doctor when you got my machines in there scaring needles?
Sprint, jump, respawn. My command. This is one reason why I wish no-scope sniper rifles, like Whitting's elephant gun, I would call them safari rifles, were more common. Right down the throat. Excellent reload speed. Gained a decent chunk of XP just from that.
If you need healing, step right up. Wanna shoot a lot of bullets really fast? Line off as your
Hey.
covered. Someone always has the upper hand. Make sure it's you.
Well, it's a pretty good sniper rifle, but I really want something with a Type 2 scope or better. Since I can afford to have a choice. Let's see if I can luck out and find any class mods up in here. I hate sniping. It's not my thing. With all the view sway and your aim getting thrown off by everything that's going on around you.
That hurt?
That took more effort than I was expecting. For just an ordinary pissant, man.
Come on, one. Time to die.
Turtle's all the way down. What does that mean? That's referenced again in the General Knox DLC. Probably elsewhere too. Oh yeah, these guys.
Feel it.
Nope. I think it's time to unleash Bloodwing. Well, that was unsurprisingly futile. Yet another reason why I don't commonly use... Another reason why I don't use my action skill more often is because of that sort of thing right there. Forgetting something? No. That's right. Get me stuck on the scenery while I'm trying to evade. Hate sniping. Oh, so useless and futile. This is useless and futile too. mean, there isn't that much of a difference. My weaponry is level 10, they're level 13. Level 10 weaponry should be effective against level 13 enemies. So tedious. Well, that's all I went up there for. Oh wait, that didn't count. It has to be those specific rack in that one specific place. Forgot about that. So tiresome. Swiping and missing, and swiping and missing again. It's so hard to judge depth in this game. I don't know why that is. I don't want them to scatter their goodies all over the place. There. That shotgun might be worth using. If only for a little while. Even though it has a Type 1 barrel. Now I'm a Torg Mordy. That will only probably last until I hit level 13. Then I will probably end up going back to SNS because I've got all that, well, at least 2 pieces of SNS gear. Don't like this barrel, and I don't like the sight. I want a type 3, 4, or 5 barrel with just plain basic iron sights. Why am I not running them over? Because I earn more XP this way. So tired of misjudging depth or distance. There we go. While I'm here, I'll complete this mission before going back to the Underdome to re-equip. I really want to find a level 13 ancient shield.
It's time for another pounder!
Who's the berserker now, Rick?
I got what I've been saving for you.
See why I love bladed shotguns? Saw a red dot.
You scared? You should be!
Don't fall in there. You won't be able to do anything. You'll have to restart.
Come out, wherever you are!
That happened to me once, and only once. Because since then I made sure not to let it happen. Level 1. Don't insult me.
This is the 76th day. I was woken up, hoping I was having a reoccurring nightmare. We spent more than 36 hours earlier today relocating our campsite closer to our dig site, only to be ambushed by local wildlife that's hungry coming out of hibernation. Half of my staff was eaten alive, or killed by skags. I survived by hiding under a colleague of mine who was being devoured on top of me. His name was Carl. My emotions are deadened, and I grieve for none of them. In point of fact, the only emotion I felt was that of joy. I felt joy because his chair was always more comfortable than mine. I took his chair, and then I noticed the emissive glow on the rocks at the dig site.
Greetings, traveler! New missions are available at the Firestone Bounty Board.
I don't know why it does that. I think that's a minor glitch. Now I can get my mitts on a revolver. Let's just see what becomes available. More often than not, it's a TDR of some type. Where did I leave my car? Somewhere down there, I think. Looks like a quicker jaunt to just go over here. And either teleport back into it or spawn a nuke. And also offload some junk.
First aid kit. You won't regret it.
Oh yes. Exactly. Exactly what I was hoping for. I don't remember what the stats were on that ancient shield that I passed up before.
Get your meds here.
Oh, now I'm a gun runner.
Who needs a real doctor when you got my machines and their scary needles? Don't be shy now, come on, catch a ride. Alright, sure catch a ride now.
Oh wait,
Get our feet out of the dust.
since I'm Torg, I should do it. A Torg color scheme.
Time for a nice, relaxing drive.
Just for fun.
Still haven't found the vault.
Jacob scans do one thing really well.
Oh,
And
where
honestly,
were you
what
when I
else
needed
do you
you?
need? Who knows what you're gonna find in the vault? Make sure you pack it.
I'll stick a little deep.
Those guns absorb a lot of recoil, allowing you to stay accurate throughout the fight. Is shooting bullets just not cool enough for you? Get a Malibu sniper cam is just a guy with a gun. Find the cam that's right for you. Get your mans here.
A green label TDR with a higher capacity than a blue label Anshin? I don't think you commonly see that. Oh, look at that. 28 times 7. Dig it.
Combines good damage, high fire rate,
I will hold on to this.
into one
Sell this. Sell this. Yes, I will sell that too. I'll hold on to the rocket launcher. Bumblebee shotgun.
Hey, don't be shy now. Come on. Get your ride.
Ow.
Get our feet out of the dust.
Switching back to S&S colors, even though I'm not S&S again yet, but I have a feeling that I'm not far off from becoming once again an S&S guy.
Day 43 on Pandora. At least I believe it to be the 43rd day I've been here. The moonlight cycles are difficult to get used to. The planet rotation day is over 90 hours long. The people that inhabit this salted dust ball are as ignorant as I've seen.
Salted dust ball.
When I attach scientific inquiry to something like the vault, I'm greeted with silly nursery rhymes and slack-jawed soliloquy about a man who knew a man who knew a man. They drift off into a stupor where I half imagine they're drunk or brain damaged and are unaware of my continued presence. If I believed in hell, I would contemplate how it compared to Pandora. Ironically, such a belief would align me with these Neanderthals.
Obviously, I wasn't intending to slide down there. I wouldn't mind getting my mitts on. Level 13 Jacobs sniper rifle. It had good stats. Oh, this again. The square. Away with you. Not only it feels the need to remind me of the same thing over and over again, it feels the need to take its sweet time over and over. See how effective pounders can potentially be? Oh, the bad barrel tap. See how I'm aiming off the side? excellent recharge rate. Terrible. No.
So angry, so dead.
You see why I have the system of standardization? That was so disappointing. The range on this shotgun is just inexcusable. I thought I would be able to tolerate it. I guess I was wrong.
Doll Scientific Advisor, Day 1 on planet Pandora. I have been assigned to this sector by my superiors to find evidence of abandoned alien technology, similar to that found by our competitor, the Atlas Company, in the ruins on Prometheus. Technology that many believe made them the superpower they are now. This kind of find seems astronomically improbable on a rock like this, but my benefactors believe in it enough to waste my considerable talents. I've only been here for 3 hours, and I already believe this planet will be the death of me. Scientists do not chase myths and legends.
Benefactors. Her use of the word benefactors reminds me of Wallace Breen from Half-Life 2. Oh, only one more journal. Oh, I don't remember where the last one is. Yep. Sprint. See, pounders can be good. And this is a tedious pounder even. Typically not my top choice. I'll get back to that.
If he took more than one shot, you
Hey.
were using a Jacobs.
Look at that accuracy with a Type 1 barrel. Terrible fire rate though, but it's a white label. So what can you expect? I can't pass that up.
Don't settle for anything less than the best. Get your man's here.
Now I remember where the last one is. It's hidden in a somewhat tricky spot. Ugh. Obstacles out of my path. It's a somewhat tricky spot because there are usually tough enemies and racks to contend with that will seem to be triggered to attack you. The moment you go in there to try to get the journal, the echo. Class mod, maybe? No. See?
The fat girl, Shemay, was crushed under an alien ruin that collapsed today. She didn't die right away and begged me to put her out of her misery as she choked on various fluids and bile. I hesitated because she was the last one alive that wasn't me. As she was choking and coughing and dying, I tried to enjoy the interaction, which I imagined to be a conversation, as I knew it was the last I would have for a while. I finally got around to smothering her so that I could continue my research. I could tell that she regretted the decision. The Skags have been waiting for this meal for a while. They will not go hungry tonight.
Well, that took care of that.
First aid kit. You won't regret it.
Oh, just because I don't like having red spots. Bathe in the meat chunks. Forget those last 2 red spots.
Thanks to you, no more bandits.
Get that done.
Iron Atlas, and you too can see what it feels like to hold the power of the gods in your hands. You won't find fighter gear anywhere on the planet.
I'll leave off here for now and come back to it.
If he took more than one shot, you weren't using a Jacobs.
Shield breaker.
Always something new. Visit all our convenient locations. Get your meds here.